If you're trying to decide between a 401k and a Roth IRA, well, you could go with either, and it's really going to depend on your investment timeline. So today we are talking about a Roth IRA versus a 401k and which one is better for you. And note, I am not a financial advisor and this is not personalized financial information. So we're going to start with a 401k because I assume that you might be more familiar with that. The 401k is a retirement account that is employer sponsored and it comes with great benefits, especially if your employer offers a match. So for instance, if your employer offers a match of 3% of your annual contribution, and if you do make a 3% of your annual contribution, the total money that goes to your 401k account is 6% of your contribution. In 2026, the annual contribution limit for a 401k is $24,500, which is $1,000 more than the 2005 contribution for people less than 50. If you're 50 or older, you can make an additional $8,000 as catch-up contribution, giving you up to $32,500 as your 401k contribution limit. And if you are between 60 and 63, you can make an additional contribution of $11,250, making your 401k annual contribution $35,750 for the year 2026. So 401k contributions to traditional 401k accounts are taken out of your paycheck before taxes. So it is pre-tax contributions that go into your traditional 401k account. Now, that is different from a Roth 401k. Contributions that go into your Roth 401k account are taken after taxes, meaning after tax contributions are made towards your Roth 401k account. After-tax contributions can bite harder on your budget, and so it can take a larger chunk of your income right now. If your tax rate is higher now than you think it would be at retirement, it might make sense to contribute to a traditional 401k. But if your tax rate is lower now than you think it would be at retirement, then it might make sense to contribute to a Roth 401k. With the Roth 401k, you deal with taxes upfront and your investments can go tax-free. While with the traditional 401k, you have to deal with the taxes at the back end and then pay the taxes when you withdraw your money at retirement. So here are the pros of a 401k. First, as earlier mentioned, you have an employer match. So if your employer contributes towards your 401k or matches your 401k, then that is free money and you should not leave that on the table. Secondly, the 401k has a higher contribution limit. Next, the 401k is not capped by your income. So certain accounts have income caps where if you earn over a certain amount of money, the amount you can contribute to those accounts begins to reduce, or if you can even contribute to them at all. And finally, whether you contribute to a traditional 401k or a Roth 401k, you will be getting a tax break. It is just a matter of when and how. So as earlier mentioned, with the traditional 401k, you get a tax break upfront and you deal with taxes at the back end at retirement. While with the Roth 401k, you deal with the taxes upfront and your investment grows tax-free. Now, these are the cons of a 401k. First, you don't have as much control on your investment plan and investment costs, as well as the fact that the investment selections are limited. Secondly, distributions are taxed as regular income at retirement, except if you contributed into a Roth 401k. And lastly, at 73, you are required to take minimum distributions if you contributed to a traditional 401k. So let's compare the traditional 401k to the Roth 401k. Number one, the tax timing. So in the traditional 401k, you contribute pre-tax income and then you deal with taxes later at retirement. While for the Roth 401k, you contribute after tax income, you deal with taxes now, and then your investment goes tax-free. Number two, withdrawals without penalty. So for the traditional 401k, you can withdraw your money without penalty at 59 and a half years old. And for the Roth 401k, you can also withdraw at 59 and a half years old, but the account must be at least 5 years old. Thirdly, taxes in retirement. For traditional 401k, the taxes come in as regular income taxes, but for Roth 401k, it is tax-free. And lastly, required withdrawals. For the traditional 401k, you are required to take minimum distributions at age 73 unless the tax rules change again, while for the Roth 401k, you do not have that constraint. And with that, we have been able to cover the main points about the 401k, and we'll now go into the Roth IRA. Money put into a Roth IRA is after-tax income, and the major difference between the Roth IRA and the 401k is that while the 401k is employer-sponsored, the Roth IRA can be opened by oneself. So you can open your Roth IRA regardless of if you have an employer or not. Now, the Roth IRA offers more investment options compared to a 401k, while a 401k has a higher contribution limit. That's like the major key difference between the both of them. Most Roth IRA will give you access to a larger investment option like individual stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and that way you have a wide range to pick from. The longer you allow your money stay there without withdrawing, the more it has time to compound and eventually make you more money at retirement. So here are the pros of a Roth IRA. So the Roth IRA has a larger investment option for you, as well as there are not required minimum distributions that you have to take at a particular age. The cons really are the fact that it has a lower contribution limit compared to a 401k, and there's really no tax advantage right now for contributing to a Roth IRA. In 2026, the annual contribution limit for the Roth IRA is $7,500 for individuals, and if you're 50 and above, it is $8,600 annually for the year 2026. The key benefit of the Roth IRA is, unlike the traditional IRA, you can make withdrawals without paying taxes. So what really happens is you take after-tax income, you put it in your Roth IRA account, you invest the money, thereby allowing the money to grow, and then when you're ready to withdraw your money, you can withdraw the money tax-free. So both your income and the earnings on top of that income, as well as the growth, the interest, you can then withdraw tax-free. They all go tax-free compared to a traditional IRA. And just like the Roth 401k, your withdrawals are tax-free in the Roth IRA as well if you wait till age 59 and a half years old and the account is also at least 5 years old. So I want you to know that you can invest in a 401k and a Roth IRA at the same time. The strategy that most people use is to start with investing in their 401k and make sure that they maximize the employer match. Once that has been done, you can switch to your Roth IRA and you continue investing and putting money in that because you have a larger investment option with that account. So that's the strategy that most people use. And also, it doesn't matter if you're investing in a 401k or an IRA. I think for me, what's really important is that you are investing and you are taking advantage of these retirement accounts. With that, we have come to the end of this video. My name is Amaduni and I make videos that break down finance and personal investing in a way that anyone can understand. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Numbers 6:24-26.